so much for bringing in our ancestors here. This one is going to be published next month through the Academy of American Poets, but you guys are going to get the first look because it's an entire transcript of my aunt telling a story. And I'm in negotiations right now with them about putting the word Israel in quotation marks. Because they said, quote, the state of, we don't want to give the impression, we believe that the state of Israel is a legitimate state like the United States. I said, oh, okay. I got you. Amtu. She told me not to put her full name in it. Amtu, which means aunt, auntie. Amtu remembers Hussein. Al-Jibbain, which is my village in the south of Lebanon on the border of Palestine. You can see Palestine from my house. Amtu remembers Hussein. Al-Jibbain, 1983. Begins with two epigraphs. 1. Peace will come when the Arabs will love their children more than they hate us. Golda Meir, fourth Prime Minister of Israel, which cannot be legitimized, served 1969 to 1974. And the second one, there will never be peace with people who don't want peace. Baba. When the martyr died in my arms, I pleaded in the name of the Prophet, in the name of Maryam and their Messiah, let me go, let me go. They came in their car and wanted to abduct the young man in our village, accusing him of smuggling arms. I stood in the commander's way. He hit me and threw me to the ground. They came to get our boy. They tried to put him in the car. They couldn't. They couldn't put him in the car. They couldn't. I was there. I was screaming for the boy's relatives to come to the car, for someone to take a boy, the son of my uncle, the son of my land, away. Me, I don't accept. I don't accept. The balad gathered. All the villages came together. Everyone, the big, the small, the well, the ill, the one holding a child on her hip. The betrayers were armed and they had their cars, but the people were not afraid. I'm giving you the abridged version. They had beat the boy until he leaned against the wall immobile. The commander got a gun from the car. They call it an M16. The boy against the wall, they stabbed him with the bayonet on the gun and sprayed bullets at the feet of the people, the women, the children, the men. They got in the car and tried to leave, but all of our people had rocks in their hands. The boys of our village blocked the road with their cars. Where there was not a car, the people put boulders. The men who killed our boy ran on their feet to the village next to us. The next day, they sent their commanding officer, an Israeli, to investigate the killing. We all stood in protest by the wall where the boy was killed. We were occupied. They occupied us. Because I was there, because I held the dying boy in my arms, the commanding officer came to speak to me. I grabbed him, the Israeli, by the collar and pulled him close to me and said, Min hon bitruh, from here you leave. We're not hiding anyone here. From here you leave. Leave. Min bi' al-baby lanishtre slah. We will sell the baby to buy ourselves guns, and you will leave from here. He said, you are crazy. You are crazy. 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 You know he doesn't know how to speak Arabic well. They grabbed and pleaded to get me to let him go. Praise the God of your God, O daughter of Abu Ali. It was Qasim A'il Abu Nazih al-Kabir who said that. I do not do this because I want the people to praise me. I have a need inside me to tell the truth. Why did our son have to die? We had a funeral. We buried our dead. Above were their jets. We were occupied. The funeral was a funeral and it was a protest. When they came to take the boy and then killed him and they ran away on their feet to the next village, our boys set their car on fire. It burned. I was pregnant at the time, and the martyr's name was Hussein. Say his name. Hussein Abdul Hassan A'il from the village of Jibbain. His mother is Badriye. Everyone there knows. They waited a month to exact their return. They came back and my boy had been born. I named him Hussein. They returned and kidnapped 3 boys and put them in prison, your uncle among them. Did you tell your friends about Salim, Kamelya? Over there, you soul of mine, he arrived at the door of Ansar to free the prisoners, and the airplane from above shot him and his companion. God wrote for them martyrdom. They took me to prison too. I was in the field with 2 other women. We were riding 2 donkeys. I was taking my son to the school and the roads were blocked. We passed through the field instead. On the way back, we saw a skull on the road. Another boy's skull, a bag, right there on the road. I had held him in my hands, my niece. I wish I'd saved him. I wish. Had he run north, he would have gotten away. His body was buried on the side of the road. Just go ask your cousin Hussein how old he is. And that's the year it happened. Just yesterday I saw the video. A tank rolled over where was his grave. All the houses are gone. They returned later with airstrikes on 7 of our houses. My son is calling me, Habibti. I have to go. You know, Moses crossed the river, Habibti, but the Pharaoh's army did not. Ha ha.